Now, getting approval to repair a departed loved one's gravestone should be simple. But when Jackie tried, it became so confusing, she thought it would be the death of her. Despite the bureaucratic nightmare, though, Jackie stuck to her guns.
Cemeteries are very sort of sacred places and they mean lots of things to different people.
And the Eastern Suburbs Memorial Park means a lot to Jackie. That's where her great-grandparents were laid to rest.
I did spend a lot of time at their grave as a young woman with my grandmother. We would go annually and she would tend to the grave. As my grandmother aged, she became very worried that no one would go after she passed, and I promised that I would continue to go and look after the grave.
We first met Jackie in November last year when she told ACurrentAffair she wanted to repair the grave.
So the side has fallen off, as you can see, and the headstone has fallen off over the back. I can't leave it like this. The grave has no name on it anymore.
This is their decrepit final resting place, a heartbreaking sight for Jackie. She was required to provide the death certificates of her great-grandmother's brother-in-law who signed for the grave, along with those of his 3 past children. She also needed photo identification of his remaining child, the now grave owner, signed by a JP. But being almost 100 years of age, he wasn't fit to complete the paperwork. Approvals were so difficult and costly, Jackie was unable to repair the grave in southern Sydney.
Jackie, how would you describe the rigmarole of getting all the paperwork together before this change was made?
I've never been so astounded by paperwork. I've dealt with lots of government departments over many years in my life, and this one was probably one of the most difficult that I'd seen.
Well, there's been change. Since our story aired, the New South Wales government amended the Cemeteries and Crematoria Act. Now, undertaking monument maintenance will be easier for loved ones, and so will identifying interment right holders.
And to have this turn around and quite quickly is just the best feeling, and I'm looking forward to getting things fixed quickly.
But Jackie, it's not just your family, it's many other people who can now go and repair their loved ones' graves.
I know there'll be a lot of ecstatic people that can now progress with repairing and restoring their families' graves.
Metropolitan Memorial Parks manages 8 cemeteries across New South Wales. In a statement to ACurrentAffair, the Metropolitan Memorial Park CEO welcoming a more streamlined and flexible approach to the administration of interment rights, saying amendments will modernise and simplify the Act. The changes begin next month.
How do you feel knowing that you can now fulfil a promise that you made to your grandmother?
I was very worried. I was very worried that I was going to let her down.
It means cemeteries can be the sacred burial grounds grieving families need them to be.
So now when I go to the grave, we may actually see older graves be restored and repaired, which would be a really good thing and a nice thing to see.
A feather in the cap of a devoted great-granddaughter.
Now, well done, Jackie. You've won a common sense solution which will help many others to honour their loved ones.